All right, what's up, everybody? Dante here again. Kind of doing some back-to-back videos here, but just kind of wanted to react to the whole Cormani McClain thing that had happened. We know that he's entered the transfer portal for a couple days now. There's been a lot of things that have been speculated as far as why he left, but I just want to hear from the young man's, words himself. I know Coach Prime had said several things like he didn't study, didn't do any film, didn't take things serious, and I just want to hear from his perspective on basically why or what happened. So I was sent this clip 1,000 times already, and I just want to react to it and kind of give you my initial thoughts. So this is from his YouTube channel, right now sitting at 19.4K subscribers. Go over there and give him a subscription, and we'll get to reacting to this.
First question: what are some things you're looking forward to at your next place? What are some things you're looking forward to at your next place? I'm just ready to bring the old version of me out.
So I want to bring the version of the old me out, right? The old you is still there. When you didn't do the things that people are claiming that you didn't do, obviously it's going to put a negative connotation on you as a player. And it just comes out like, we understand the reason that you were the way that you were, maybe because you were lazy and it was one person speaking, of course, and now he's giving his half of the story. But as a player, you're kind of meant to do that. Just shut up, learn from the guys that are, there for you as well.
And change the narrative of everyone's thinking on my name.
Change the narrative of what everybody's thinking on his name. It's not up to the school to change the narrative. It's about you having to go out there and playing hard and giving it everything that you got as a player. You control your own destiny. A lot of these opportunities have been given to you because of your playing ability. Not everybody, the old saying goes, not everybody's going to get where they need to go solely based on talent. And if those things were true about you, Cormani, what's going to help you in the future is not being able to match up with the hard work and the dedication that it takes to be a great player. Not everything is going to be relying on your talent at this point, especially after having a lackluster year coming straight out of high school and being under the greatest defensive back of all time, if not the greatest football player of all time. Everybody knows how they feel as a coach, maybe having the spotlight on Shedeur and Shiloh or one of those things, but like you were kind of part of that circle with Travis Hunter and things like that. And there was a lot of expectations out of you out of high school, and you got to think about it like that too, man.
Be a part of a real and a great program that's going to impact me at my best ability.
Colorado is a Division I FBS level program that was just at a Power 5 conference and going to another one in the Big 12, bro. Like, people are not hiring the coaches that you got because of no reason. Regardless of how we felt, you guys still won 4 games and were competitive in others as well under a first-year head coach in Deion Sanders. I wouldn't say that they're not a program, but if you're looking to be part of, just say that you want to be part of a program that has a little bit more prestige, and it just wasn't Colorado. You went there because of the hype, man. I mean, it just is what it is. I get it. A lot of people want to be the first to be a pioneer and to change everything, but this is not the way, man. This is absolutely not the way. I wouldn't say that Colorado's not a great program because they have a great history, and you could have been a part of that and dealt through the adversity, and you entered the transfer portal. So unfortunately, the things that come with that are people that say that they're a runner, that they just are chasing championships and want to be put on a pedestal. And unfortunately for you, man, there's a negative connotation over your name. So the chances that you probably think that you had before coming out of high school might not be there anywhere else. Remember, you committed to one place and then switched your commitment and went to Colorado. That stuff still lingers.
And yeah, ready to get to a new place and get to work. Second question: what's your biggest impact right now? I would say staying on top of school. You got to make sure your grades, everything's great in the transfer portal.
So that's part of like the new rules for the transfer portal that they just passed, right? You got to be academically there to be able to transfer as well. This is a really good thing out of Cormani, saying that he wants to stay on top of school. So I'm not going to knock him too far there. You got to keep your grades up to be able to play. Just is what it is. And at the end of the day, if football goes away, like they always say, you got to have something that gets you to a place where you need to go. So I don't mind this out of him.
I don't know why everybody say the school part about me. I got A's and B's, so it's never the school part, just to clear that up with you guys. And yeah, staying on top of school is the biggest impact right now.
Well, one of the things about Deion Sanders is he always preaches that too. So Yes, grades and things are solely on you, but when you want to get playing time, you're going to be on top a little bit, and especially having a coach that screams academics all the time, you know, you're going to put a little bit of pressure on yourself. So he didn't just get there by himself. He did have outside influence, but great on him. If he had A's and B's, this transfer portal period is going to work beautifully for him, especially if other schools want to offer him a full ride scholarship in the next thing he does.
What is your message to your next school? Just know whoever you are, you're getting a dog that's ready to work. And yeah, that's simple. That's simple fact.
Every single player that's in FBS is a dog of some sort, or they wouldn't be playing where they are. Entering the transfer portal, I said, is going to come with a lot of negative connotations. Are you ready to work? It's yet to be proven.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't want to play for clicks. I actually want to be involved with a great leading program that's going to develop players. With that being said, that'll wrap up all the questions.
Why are you doing the video and putting this all out, Cormani? 42,000 at this point, 1.1K likes. You're doing this video for clicks. You could have kept all of this under wraps and, you know, maybe an article, maybe somebody else could have reached out to you to do an interview on this, but you decided to go on your own and do this, which comes with a little bit that you want the spotlight, or you're farming for things. If people are asking you questions, you know, and you're making a video, you're farming for this type of stuff. It's just natural. All content creators, even me, we all like to see the views and the likes and things like that. But when you make a video like this, just my advice to you, it comes off like that you're just trying to mooch off of the little notoriety that you got at the time, because everybody knows you're the hottest guy in the transfer portal as far as talent. If people still think that that's there from you, and we're yet to see that, man. The other thing I want to point out is if you look at the bottom of this page, right? Comments are turned off. I think this guy has a little problem with obviously getting criticism of any kind. And this is kind of what Coach Brown was alluding to. When you do things like this, man, as much as you want to be open about what's happening, you got to be open to the criticism. And we're not going to get into the Twitter or the X clip that came out with what people were saying about him. But I wish you nothing but success, Cormani. I just want to put my thoughts on paper and kind of give a different outlook than what probably the normal person is talking about, because a lot of people are dragging the kid. The worst thing that we can do is kick a man while he's down, of course. Wish him luck on his next journey, because if things do turn around, maybe we can point their finger back at Colorado and say, hey, maybe it was a toxic environment. People don't really want that. But again, when you're being put on film and things like that, it's giving you a better chance of earning this at the end of the day. And it's setting you up for other things. Like you created a YouTube channel, so now you're able to monetize off of that, when people like Destroying, or, you know, Donald 𝙁𝙬𝗓𝗓 has kind of formed the path for this too, where he took a chance on himself. Regardless of how you feel about the player, a lot of other guys out there doing the same thing. Now you have the spotlight. I hope you do something with it. I hope you work harder than what people are claiming that you did. And I hope you just kind of, at the end of the day, just shut up and just do your job, you know? I'm not saying that in a negative way. Just don't make a video like this. Don't have to prove anything to anybody. Don't have to show your workouts and all that. It's not for anybody else to determine your success other than you just putting in the work behind the scenes at the end of the day. And then what'll look better is when people were saying that you're one of the top talented guys at the end of next year, where people are going to be looking at an NFL draft for you, versus the guy that like is posting 5,000 videos on Twitter and X and Instagram and YouTube about every little thing that you're doing, and you're not only getting the playing time, but you're still getting a negative notoriety, and you're just trying to prove something that you really don't have to prove at the end of the day. So good luck on whatever program chooses you, Cormani. But these are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. This has been Dante, and I appreciate you guys watching.